We are with Judith Del Ángel, director of Radio Nomad and magazine Iguanazul, and this is a project deal with the preservation of native languages and culture of Mexico and America. For 4 years, she has been working with several communities, specifically in rural places in Mexico and some other parts of South America. She has been supported by important foundations to growth and continue with her project.
Radio Nomad and Iguanazul magazine project promotes the culture inside the rural communities and reinforces the relevance of a native language. At the beginning, this project was created for young people to have a space and show our creativity. We were working with several young people from different communities. Although we did it in Puebla, where we have 6 original communities, we had a good response from the collaborators and people who started to support the idea. As we were growing as a group and project, several artists and writers were invited to celebrate with Iguanazul the International Mother Language Day. By this way, the indigenous artists and creators were part of the idea of growing this pride of having a native language, and this would be shown in public spaces. This part revitalized the right to preserve and work out with the intangible heritage, which is not only a right but a must. As we were working with the magazine, we thought relevant to show the way the language is spoken. This is the way Radio Nomad was born. Broadcasting the creativity helped us because it was low cost. Radio Nomad was broadcasted through community radios and universities. Ashoka Social Entrepreneurs supported us with main inversion. We applied for the Avancemos program for young leaders. As we were showing and presenting the magazine and the project, the audience started to be interested in knowing and learning not only about the surrounding cultures, but the native languages. As the artists and collaborators saw the response for audience and readers, they decided to work out with us, not only creating but promoting culture, and this also helped to work out avoiding racism and discrimination. With this presentation of the native languages as a real part of our cultures, people started to feel sensibility towards the importance of preserving their language and use it as an everyday language and not only the Spanish. But not only a language is for communicating in everyday life, but also to create, dream, and show their point of view of life. This is the way we had invited some other artists from South America and Central America. Through some artists, we contact some other artists, for example, Aristides Turpana, native from the Cuna community from Panama. He speaks Dulegaya. He gave us an interview where he speaks about his language and how it's being kept as a living language. In Bolivia, we got some other artists who speak Baure language. Along this process, we met several indigenous leaders and we started a national young indigenous network, Renji in Spanish. This network is integrated by 65 youngsters from 29 communities from Mexico: Nahuatl, Mije, Mixteco, Huichol, Maya, Celtal, Tzotzil, Chinanteco, Chontal, Zoque, Zapoteco, Mazahua, Tlapaneco, Ixcateco, Chocholteco, Popoloco, Tlahuica, Pai Pai, Cora, Otomí, Triqui, Huasteco, and Mayo. At the end of May of this year, we participate in the 4th Continental Summit of the Pueblos and Indigenous Nationalities of Abya Yala held in Puno, Peru. We participate in roundtables about indigenous rights, communication, territorial matters, also one of the chores as a magazine, and as Renji we register in video the other organizations were in Latin America. The material is in Quechua, Aymara, Quichua, and it will be edited for several means in indigenous communication. The aim is to reinforce the identity of the young people. This has been one of the most important participations, so the young people from other places have known and shown interest in the project. So we have been invited to several radios and places to show it, Pachamama Radio, etc. I, as director of this project and being really involved, have made me think about the great commitment I have as a young in this country. As I have known more about my community, my country, and my family, I have recognized myself, my culture, my roots, and my language as a Nahuatl. Despite the low support, we have continued working in such specific places such as Santa Maria Tlahuitoltepec Mije, Oaxaca, Radio Yolik in Mayan language of Yucatan, and other NGOs of Mexico. Although we haven't got any economical support for the last year from any association, foundation, or government, we continue with the project because we believe in that.